Good morning. Trying to get my cameras working and they're already connected and on the go, so we're all good. It's Tuesday 10th of September and we're in Roundham's services, which is on the M27 around kind of Southampton area. Been here all night and we're just starting a day. It's just gone 6 o'clock in the morning and we've got a bit of a journey ahead of us. We're going up the other side of Cambridge. I forget the name of the place now, but anyway, that's the direction we're going. So we're going to be up the M27, across the country, round the M25 and up the other side up towards Cambridge. It's quite busy out here this morning. So the commuters travelling up towards London, I'd assume. Maybe even people going on their holidays, who knows. Anyway, we're can't really see much out. It's all foggy. It's that time of year again, isn't it? And we got quite a full load on. Picked up yesterday in the Salisbury district, a bit further down from Salisbury, so it made sense to drop down onto the M27 because the top end of the M27 was just a few miles away, and then cut across this way. Apologies for last week's videos. I decided just to do a whole load of videos through the week, and I kind of tried to not rush, but we had quite a busy weekend last weekend. We had friends round. Tanya was out all day Saturday, boys were at home, trying to just cram too much in, and these videos that just take a while to put together. And then I realised I'd left my memory card reader in the truck. Took the cameras home obviously, but left my memory card reader here in the truck, and I didn't have a spare one at home. We'd lent it out to somebody, so I thought, okay, we'll use the GoPro as a card reader. So uploaded the files, and unfortunately for some reason the GoPro wouldn't upload anything larger than about 800-900 megabytes, so anything over a gig wouldn't do it. Most of my videos are over a gig. I record in 1080. I think that's enough for YouTube. And to be fair, the file sizes are so big. The camera's recording 4K if you want, but the file sizes are just astronomical. So when you're sat playing the videos back through YouTube and what have you, and you're on your mobile data, if you sit and watch them back in 4K, you can end up mullering your data allowance. So of course you've got the option, you can turn your quality up and down on the little cog wheel thing. But anyway, I thought I transferred all my files over, but nothing over a gig actually went. It just kind of went so far and then stopped. So without realising, I'd reformatted the memory cards when I put them back into the cameras, and obviously didn't have all the information. It was all the ones that I'd done the videos from outside the truck as well, so all the interior shots were absolutely fine, but the outside ones I just managed to lose the majority of them. I know there was one or two in there which I kind of put towards the end of the video, so yeah, apologies for the fact the last video was pretty much 40 minutes of just looking at me on your telly box or your iPad or whatever you watch it on. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. I'm just a human. I'm not a professional video artist or whatever you want to call them, video recorder. I'm just an ordinary person. Sometimes things go wrong. But anyway, we'll try again this week. We're going to record today, Tuesday and Thursday. We'll have another go Thursday. Unless something in particular catches my fancy and it's worth setting the cameras up for. So we'll see what we can do, and we will love you and leave you for a little bit. We'll get a few miles under our belts and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, ta-ra for now. I've got a remote control now somewhere, rather than pressing the other buttons, trying to get everything to link up. Not too sure what to do with this remote control. Probably just need to attach it to my steering wheel. Anyway, see you in a bit. Right, well, we're on the M25 and we've been on the M27 to begin with, now onto the M25 which will come round. We're doing it clockwise rather than anti-clockwise. I always think come around the M25 if you kind of 180 degrees away from where you're coming off. It depends which side of the Thames you're going to end up at. So if you're underneath Dartford and that area, then we go anti-clockwise. Because we're above Cambridge, I choose to go clockwise. So if I'm going to go underneath, I'd go anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. And if I'm going topside, then I go clockwise around the M25, unless of course something's happened to the road and it's blocked or whatever, in which case then you can use whichever side you think is best. But because it's kind of directly opposite where we're going, it puts Dartford over here, so that's from my perspective, not yours looking back. So it's easier for me to go that way rather than come round under the bridge or under the tunnel. And then make my way up and across towards Cambridge and beyond. Well, so far so good. Should never say that really. When you come around the M25, it seems to be too bad at the minute. Or should I say, actually, we're on the M3 at the minute. We're about to join the M25, but that's the way we're going up towards Heathrow. And then you'll end up going past the M4, the M40, M1, turn off something around that way. And then we shall make our way round the M25 and up towards Cambridgeshire. It's actually way beyond, it's kind of right out on the coast, but it's that kind of direction that we're aiming for. The motorway's kind of been behaving itself this morning. The other drivers seem to be getting the message that it's better to be over on the left. Had a few middle lane hoggers decide to do 30 miles an hour in lane 2 and 3. The other thing you notice when you're driving trucks is just how close some drivers can travel between each other, like these two vans here. Give yourself a bit of room. If something know that when it actually happens. So nice big gaps people. The other thing as well is if I suddenly needed to realise that, well, I should be in the other lane, where can I go in between them two? There's no room to slot in. I know it's my fault for being in the wrong lane, but all traffic just seems to have this half a second gap between themselves, and it can make it really difficult for truck drivers to, to navigate the way around. Just to pull back a little bit, yourself some time. You may well thank me one day when everything grinds to a halt and you actually manage to stop. You'll look back and you'll think, he was right. After all, why do you think there are so many accidents on the roads? Why do people keep disappearing into the back ends of those in front? Biggest reasons people just travel too close. We could all be guilty of it. It'd be nice if people would just have a bit more of a conscious thought about giving yourself just a bit more time. That's my view anyway. So here we go then, we're on the M25. Plenty of room between myself and the white car in front. Blue lorry doing 54 miles an hour in the second lane. I suspect it's because it needs to be in that lane rather than the left hand one. There's a lot of people that knock the smart motorways, but I'm quite in favour of them when you actually see them working, and if they're used correctly, and if people drive to how they should be. I mean, we're now in a 40 miles an hour limit. I'm doing 40. Still got people overtaking. Yeah, we're coming into a bit of a... See why change lanes? And this is where your extended gap come in, gives you a chance to react. Why people are in and out of lanes when, in theory, lanes should be travelling the same kind of speed. It's just so dangerous to keep swapping lanes and in and out just to try and get 3 cars ahead. It's not going to make much difference to your journey. Biggest car park, the M25, at times, and other times you can come round it and there's just nobody on it. You've got the whole place to yourself. I must have circumnavigated the M25 50 million times in my life, and I've seen it in all kinds of condition, being newly built first left school and I worked for a little garage called Shaw and Kilburn in Luton. Dealership. They also had Bedfords. We worked on Bedford trucks. And part of the job involved doing breakdown. And the M25 had not long been completed. We used to get the contract for pulling all the broken down cars and trucks off the M25 because we were half an hour away, so I can remember some of the early jobs. We had an old Bedford TM, had a Detroit engine fitted to it. Local Ford garage, I think it was Tri-Mocha or Tri-Central, something like that it was called. They turned up with a Ford Cargo, and what had happened was a coach had run into the back of an Arctic, and the two of them had got kind of fused together. Luckily there were no passengers on board the coach, and we got called out with the Bedford TM, massive great big crane on the back of it, a rotator, whatever you want to call it. We got the coach, the bus. It's just on. Yeah, we got the coach or the bus, and Tri-Central in their little Ford Cargo got the Arctic. We all connected up, and the Bedford TM just pulled the whole lot on the motorway, including the cargo. The wheels were spinning and everything. It's quite funny. There's so much power in this thing. Have I mentioned this story before? The driver was called Johnny Morris, the breakdown guy. That's kind of the first person I served my time with as a mechanic. He had every licence known, he could drive anything, that bloke. I remember him jumping out, in and out of different cars and vans and trucks and coaches and motorbikes, and he just got on with it. But I can remember then, as we had a Bedford coach, I don't know what the model was, and I've been out with Johnny all day. We've been doing some breakdowns. We had not only did we have the big TM, we also had a TK and a TL, and a little Bedford CF, just a little van, like a transit van size thing. And it had a hydraulic lift on the back of it. And we've been out all day in this Bedford CF little van, towing cars here, there and everywhere. And it went from that into this coach, and the coach had no seats in. And I just remember the sheer enormity, the size of this thing compared to the little cells. How do you drive that? How do you get in and just do that? And 30 years later, pretty much doing the same myself, apart from motorbikes. That could be next. Be able to vlog my motorbike. Anyway, we'll love you and leave you. This traffic's going to do me head in. Also need to be over. M25's doing loop the loop, wondering which way to go. I'm going to go over here. Right, catch you in a bit. Alright, so we've made our collection and I'm just about to loop it round We are on Ipswich docks. We've got to go back round to the weighbridge. As you can see, I've got my camera back up and running. Hopefully it'll stay up there with a bit of luck. We'll soon see. I've put a towel on the dashboard just in case. I'll just take it nice and easy. Just waiting for a car to come out of the way. I need to go back on the road to swing in and go back on the weighbridge. So we're all strapped down and secure. I'm coming out onto the road because you can do it from inside the compound, but because I'm fully loaded, I'd much rather take a wider swing to get back on the drawbridge again, so I don't end up taking the axles and tyres and stuff out with me. So the weighbridge is just over to the left, the big blue thing. I'm going to swing out, swing around, and then we're just going to go in and grab our paperwork, and with a bit of luck we won't be overweight. Don't get a lot of room on these. one yet? Oh, sorry. You got it. Thank you. Yeah, so we had quite a busy day in the end yesterday. We came off Ipswich docks. I know the video kind of finished a bit quick yesterday, but it got very busy very quickly. And you can't always cobble together a video. Just waiting to get out this lay-by. So I thought I'd do another quick one this morning. Because we're going back to Ipswich docks. We've stayed in between kind of Colchester and Ipswich, just in a lay-by. We're empty at the minute, but we're heading back towards Ipswich. Back to the docks. We're going to a different fertiliser place this morning, or it's just round the back of where we were yesterday. I can't remember if I videoed where we went in there or not now, but anyway, I can point that out as we go into the docks. So we're on the A130. Now this is a particularly bumpy road. Which the Merc absolutely loves. If ever you need to be awake, this is the road to be on. It was fairly quiet, wasn't too bad a night. I did see another one of our trucks in a lay-by along here as I travelled along to park for the night. He was heading back towards Ipswich. I think there was actually another one facing the other way towards Colchester, so I think there's actually three of us along here last night. All from MTS. But we've got an hour and a quarter or so left to get over to Ipswich. We're going to be in there for about 8 o'clock. We'll get loaded and then we'll make our way back to the drop. We're going to need to go and get some fuel at some point. I did spot a place along here yesterday whilst I was out and about on my travels, so we'll call into there, get some fuel and then go and get loaded. If I remember right, it was only on this side of the road heading towards Ipswich where I saw the fuel station, so it'll save having to do a loop-the-loop on the way back. We'll just go and get it now. Only takes 10-15 minutes to get fuel, so I'd rather be 5 minutes late getting in than having to mess about a bit later on. Anyway, we'll see you when we get a bit closer to the docks. Alright, so we're at the docks. We're just about to go in, and I'm just looking for the reference numbers so we can check in. We'll follow this one in. This is Ipswich docks, Cliff Quay, and we go all the way to the end of these docks, right up the other end. bit of luck. Here comes your security man. Morning. Origin, is it all the way down the end, is it?
No, up as far as Southern Cement and turn left.
Say again, sorry?
Up as far as Southern Cement and turn left.
Okay, thank you. There is a speed limit on the docks. It's 15. It's nearly there. Just take it nice and easy. Watch out for the speed bumps because they're a bit vicious. We're going to the coal dock. Shed 14 evidently. All these different sheds up here, but these are all a different one as far as I'm aware. I had a quick look at the map yesterday and last night. Excuse me. And I think we go left here. I think it's round the back of here. I shall love you and leave you for a minute or two and we'll just see what we're doing. Alright, well we're all loaded up. We've contacted the farmer and we're about 50 miles away, which is probably going to take about an hour and a half or so. Just have a quick drink of me coffee. I think we're pretty much good to go. Just need to go back out the docks again. Now we are fully loaded, so we are quite heavy. Just make sure my suspension is where it should be. And we go the same way back out the docks as that we came in. All that roping and sheeting. So our journey is going to take us along the A12 back the way we came, and then we pick up, I think it's the 1080, the A1080 or something, and then it's a little road just off of that one. The farmhouse looks lovely. I had a quick look on Google Maps. Obviously just have a look and see where we're going. And it did look lovely. Thank you very much. So 15 miles an hour maximum on the docks. And these little signs on the docks here tell you who has priority and who should wait. Obviously you missed that. They're pretty good, these docks, and the workers here are really friendly. Just watching my speed. Time now is 12:10. I'm hoping we'll be at the farm for about 11:45. With a bit of luck we'll be off for 1ish. And see what else the day brings. Have to watch the speed bumps on here, they're quite vicious. So we'll come out the docks and then we'll get our head down, foot down, and get ourselves to the farm. And then with a bit of luck I had my cameras. As I came into the dock, the camera just fell off the windscreen. I don't know, these GoPros, you struggle with a connection, or you struggle for keeping the things on the windscreen and the dashboard and the such. And I've bought all kinds of mounts and gadgets and gizmos. So whilst I was sat waiting, whilst they were loading me, I cleaned my windscreen and put the mount back up again. I stopped at the entrance of the docks just to put the camera back on again, just so I could keep my word and video it as we came in. And now we're coming back out again. We'll either have a security check or they'll let us out. Looks like we're going to get a security check. Oh no. Do you want any paperwork or anything?
Yeah, you stand with me, mate.
No problem. Cheers. Lovely. Thanks a lot. Take care. So that's it. We're in and out. Had to stamp the paperwork this time. Didn't bother with that yesterday. Must depend who's on. Now you can take the turning just on the right there, get back out, or you can just keep following it down to the roundabout, back out the way we came in. made it hard for himself there, didn't he? Could have just pulled into that little slot. Anyway, right, we shall get our foot down and head down and get ourselves over to wherever it is we're going, and we'll see you in a little bit. Ta for now. So from here we are going over to Buckingham, HG Timber. I'm going to collect a load that's going to go back to Colville. It looks like I'm going to be back at the yard tonight. That was a low branch. The trouble with these farm roads, you've got to be so careful. Overhanging branches and all kinds of stuff. We left the farm about 5 minutes ago. We're just on a country road which takes us back out onto the main road. It's all good fun. About 100 miles back to Buckingham and about 2.5 hours, so I shall probably stop and have a break on the way. I've already had a 15, so I only need a half an hour just so I can grab a coffee, a quick bite to eat, use the facilities, and we're all good. Good to go for the rest of the day, evening, whichever way it works. Just concentrate as we go around these little back roads, because little local cars, they never expect to see anything as big as this coming round. Apart from tractors. I think if you see a tractor you're like, okay, it's a tractor. But when they see an Arctic, it's, why is an Arctic down this road? I bet you're just following his sat nav. Yes and no. Yes and no. I programmed my sat nav because this is the right way to go. It's the only way to go. Beautiful places here, wide open fields. I thought I just saw a blue and pink horse. It had a cover on it. Now the road ahead does say except for access, and to be fair, I think it's a better road than this one that we're about to take. But this one has no restrictions on it. And I came in this way. It's quite an interesting little road, this one. So keep your eyes peeled. Pray that you meet people like that in a place where you can both pass safely. But then it's in a 4x4, so you could just nip on the grass. The thing you never want to do is go on the grass with a truck even if you're empty, unless you know it's a hard standing, or there's a farmer that can pull you back out again if he needs to, especially when it's been raining, because it gets a bit boggy. All the water comes in off the field and can congregate around the edges, so it's asking for trouble if you go on the side of the road. If there's nothing underneath it, you're just going to sink. These old trucks, you know, even when they're empty, they're still 15-16 tons. You just need to think about things a little bit. Bit of a dry voice today. And the aircon wasn't working for a few days. I realised I must have caught the switch when I was putting my coffee cup back or something, so I switched it back on again, and more or less straight away I've got a bit of a dry throat. Doesn't normally affect me, he says. Nothing big comes around this corner now, because it's completely blind. I'm not going to be able to just go. I'm going to have to stop first, let the gearbox catch up, hope for the best. There we go. Happy days. Okay, we are on our way. We'll have the armrest down, make yourself comfy, and we'll catch up with you again in a little bit. I wasn't going to do this much today, but I quite like that farm. It was quite pleasant. So with the farmers, actually. The farmers normally are. They're always in a rush. They're like poking the prongs on the side of the curtains when you turn up. It's like, whoa, I need to get my straps off. Give me 2 minutes. Not all of them are like that, just some that are in a hurry. I mean, this guy that I've just been to, he was in a rush, and by the time I'd turned round and come out, he was in a tractor and gone. So he had a big plough on the back. It's that kind of time, isn't it? Like not a plough, like a harvester thing. Obviously that time of year. Well, we'll get a little bit of a straight stretch of road, and we shall leave you to it. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, morning everybody. Welcome to Thursday morning, Thursday the 12th of September. And we are in Colville at the minute, just nipped back to the yard to get some bits and pieces, fill our water up. Go around, pick a trailer up, and then we shall see where we're off to. Now we slept just the other side of the estate, just the other side of Colville. last night. And we've been on the go since, I don't know, 4:30 this morning. Got into the yard for about 5ish. And we got rid of the trailer last night at Colville, so we're going to go and pick a fresh one up this morning. We're going to have a different trailer. Just been clearing my windscreen because I'd missed it up a little bit with boiling my kettle whilst I was in the yard. We gave the windscreen a bit of a clean last night whilst I was parked up. Looks like we've got a squeaky clean truck this morning. Now we've got to do is find our trailer. MTS 114 we're looking for. Once we get round the corner here, then we'll connect up to it. Off we go. Welcome to Barden Hill. She is 114. Switch my light on for the back so I can see what I'm reversing up against. So I catch a glimpse of it in my mirror. Switch my reverse beeper off. Offer myself up to it. And just before I go underneath, let the suspension down. Get my fifth wheel underneath, lift it back up again till you feel it touch. Pop my handbrake on, out of gear, and then we'll just go and have a quick look, make sure the handbrake is on the trailer, put my number plate on, and then connect up as usual. Back in a mo. the Prince of Wales Bridge. Listening to a bit of Runrig there, Rhythm of My Heart. Haven't heard that for ages. We're coming over the Prince of Wales Bridge in towards Wales. We're not too far off Newport from here, it's about half an hour, 15 miles or so. It's just gone 10 o'clock. Well, I'm going to need to take a break, so I'll be stopping at the services just the other side of the bridge and then continue from there. We'll leave the camera rolling just as we come off the bridge to the other side. Big difference here now you don't have to pay to get into Wales. I'd imagine the other road down, if you're travelling from kind of central England or the north of England, to avoid the toll if you were coming down this way, you used to have to come down the M50, cross on Y way. Fairly sure that road's probably quietened down a little bit more now. Now you can come down the M5 over the bridges into Wales. There we go, we are into South Wales. Sign coming up on the left here, welcome to Wales. I thought you were going to try the Welsh pronunciation. Monmouthshire. And it's raining. That's not like Wales. To in the end with that one. I've got to the other end of Thursday now. We're on the A34 heading back up towards the Midlands. We did all the drops, it just got really busy and the farmers were just so quick in getting unloaded. With 5 to 6 we're in the market to find somewhere to park. Hopefully be able to pull into somewhere like Scotney and park up for the night, start again tomorrow. So we've had a bit more than anticipated with videoing yesterday, but apologies for today, didn't really get as much as I'd have liked to, but that's the nature of the nature of the game sometimes. It just gets busy and obviously work has to come first before the videos. So we will love you and leave you for now. And we will catch up with you again next week. So hope you all have a good weekend, stay safe on the roads, and if you're thinking about doing your heavy goods, why not indeed. It's not a bad life really, despite what everybody else says. It's all good. Right, see you later, good night.